Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Let me make sure all my cameras is on. Oh, that's my overhead, and that is this camera. You know, this camera yesterday was not in focus. And yeah, there you go. Man, it was not in focus yesterday. Let me switch over here back to camera 1. You watching from wherever. Let me see how this looks on Facebook. I'm live on Facebook too, so I'm actually getting ready to switch over to this view, and I'm going to actually, my picture in picture working here. Yeah, my picture in picture is working here. If I turn off my downstream keyer, let's pause that. There we go. So I am getting ready to let me turn this off and go here. Getting ready to let me pull this over a little bit. I'm doing a class tomorrow called the Ultimate Live Streaming Tutorial, where I take all of this equipment here and I put it together in a live stream, but I need to get it set up. So I don't want to try to do this tomorrow cold-blooded blind and mess everything up. So what I'm looking at doing is I'm looking at setting it up right now, doing it live to see how that goes. I know there's a lot of switching right now. You're like, yo, this is getting on my nerves, but you'll be okay. All right. So, yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. So I'm about to switch over here, and I'm about to turn on my trusted, I'm going to turn on my, what am I going to turn on? I just turned on my picture in picture. So I'm going to be here, and I'm going to have to turn this camera this way so you can kind of see me. There we go. So that way, if I need to look back, I can look back. If you have any questions, Blake Fields, good to see you. Actually, let me turn my comments on. Blake, thanks for watching. Let me see here. Let me start my social stream, and let me add Social Ninja, and let me go to my comments real quick and activate. Let's activate that and see what we got going on here. That's good. Let me see here. Let me type. Is it live yet? I don't know if it's live yet. And let me see if my comments pop up here. I roll back to my downstream keyer. This is all a little bit advanced stuff here. Load that up and then go here and see if the comments come up. Yep, there we go. So the comments are there. So let me know where you're watching from. I don't know if I have any Facebook comments. I don't think people are going to be watching my Facebook. I don't have a big, humongous following on Facebook. But let me go here and just add it anyway. Let me add Facebook username. And what is my username on Facebook? Is it White Label Consulting? Yeah, I think it's Facebook. Hold on a second. Yeah, White Label Consulting is the username. So we'll copy that. Drop that there. Click OK. And then we'll go back to my stream. Activate. Is it on? Yeah, let's refresh that. And that's activate. Do we got to sign in for that? I guess we do. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Anyways, I'm getting ready to set up for this live stream tutorial tomorrow. And I need to test all this stuff out. I don't just want to try to do it and then it's all messed up. And then tomorrow I'll be looking like a fool online. I'm doing it at 7 a.m. in the morning, my time, so that people who are actually tuned in for the broadcast can actually, be a part of it. And, it might be other cities, might be other states. So I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. So if you do have any questions while I'm setting this up, I will go through everything real quick so that it goes a little faster. I don't know my Facebook password. What the heck is this? I don't think anybody in America knows their Facebook password. I'm almost positive nobody knows their Facebook password. Yeah, see, it's saying that that's not my password. I don't know my password. And if I don't get the comments, it's okay. It's all right. Check your notifications on another device. So let me see. It's saying check your notification. Oh, yeah. It did send me a notification. Someone's trying to log in. Let me see here. A notification. Mentioned you in a comment. How exactly log into another program, upload crash report? Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Let me see. Waiting for approval. Let's go settings. Someone's trying to. Yeah. Ask your questions while I'm getting this together. I'm sorry. I thought I knew my Facebook password, but I don't, and I'm not trying to figure it out. Let me see here. Let's try that. It's gonna send me a code. But anyways, back to the tutorial. This right here is all of the equipment you're gonna need for a live stream tutorial. I guess it gave me a code. There. Oh, I guess it worked. Cool. So now I can see all of my comments. Yes, trust this device. It's my computer device. Goodness. Cool. So yeah, I guess that we're good. Yeah, I guess we're good on the comment section. And good. Golden. If you're watching on Facebook, which you're not, could somebody comment on this? I don't know. Let me see here. Let me go to the live video in a new tab. I know somebody's like, you should have had this together. Well, I didn't know that it was going to be doing all this. And I'm going to mute this tab, and go here. And I'm going to go, thanks for watching. See how it works. So I commented and I didn't see it log in, but it's okay. It's quite all right. I don't know what the heck. I don't know how Facebook works, but anyways, I'll be watching the comments. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So all of this stuff on here, and I'm going to turn on the picture-in-picture. All this stuff on here is, ready to go. So let's start. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to look at my screen. Let me load this to my preview window up here on my big screen TV. Cool. That way I can see what I'm doing. So this is an HDMI output. I'm hoping this works. I'm going to take this right here. Where's the camera at? Okay, I'm going to take this right here, right? And I'm going to try to use the output of the computer to the input of this so that I can see my monitor while I'm working. So I'm basically streaming from this computer on the left. This is the computer I'm streaming from, which I always stream from. And then I'm going to try to take the output of my computer on the right, which is the PC over here, and stream it over to my PC so that I can actually monitor the live stream. I know that's a bit extra, but there's no other way for me to build the computer and install all the software. Let's just say that maybe I have to reboot the computer. I don't want to do that in the middle of the stream because it's going to be like a 45-minute tutorial. I'm going to set up everything completely. I'm going to put all the software on in there. Like, I'm going to do a whole lot of stuff. So the idea is that, that I'm really going to have a scenario where I am going to be installing and uninstalling a whole lot of stuff at the same time. So that's the thing that I have to be cognizant of. So that's what I'm doing. And so now I'm gonna get back to the overhead projector, and I'm gonna put this in the upper right hand corner. So I'm gonna plug this in to, I have a power strip right off camera over here that I plugged in, and that should power the output of this. So that's good right there. So then I have my dummy battery. My dummy battery is for my camera, right? So this is going to go into here, right? This is going to be the power that I need for the camera so that I don't have to use a battery. This is going to be my audio device. And you can say it's a single input device. Basically, you're going to take an input from right here. Sorry. Basically, you're going to take an input from your mixer, and you're going to do stereo out to, you can either go to headphones, which is a headphone, but you can go to speakers if you have speakers in your church. And if not, you can also go to, maybe another area where they're monitoring the live stream. So you have input 1, input 2. It would be better to get the Scarlett 2 it would be better to get the Scarlett 2. That way you could actually have a dual XLR inputs. But this is what we're using for now. So this is that. Obviously, this is my capture card. Actually, excuse me, this is my capture card. This is a Cam Link. Now, this is a $125 card, maybe $99. There's another card you can get online, which is a USB-C $20 card, but I couldn't get that in time, so I'm just going to use this. But it's not going to matter because you're not going to need 4K for a live stream unless you're going to lots of people, and even then, you're not going to need that much. So, right here is the USB-C hub. Now you can do this for like the monitor. You do the monitor out here. You can get more monitor outs right here. Display port, HDMI port. You can also do Ethernet port, but do not, absolutely under any circumstances, put your don't put your video card through this at all. Don't ever do that. Never run your video through a hub. Always run your video directly into the computer. So that's what this capture card is going to be plugged into. This will be plugged in directly to the computer to process my audio. Everything else is safe. So this is a HDMI fiber cord. I'll be covering the difference between HDMI fiber and SDI tomorrow. I won't do that right now because then I'll be kind of cheating the system. But yeah, so now I'm going to open this up, and this is actually a legit computer for a client where I'm actually going to man, I'm tripping. I can't even get in the box. Set this up for a church and actually deliver it on Sunday. So they should be ready for live streaming service. So this is the computer unboxing. This is the B-Link ERQ6. And it is a complete mini PC. I'll throw this on the floor right here. This is which version is this? This is the Q6 model. Yeah, excuse me, the R6 model, which has 24 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 500 terabyte hard drive. And so this is a great computer to kind of get into for live streaming. So I'm going to open this up, crack this John open. Yeah, and you'll see box is pretty heavy. So it looks like it's a sturdy build. Slide this out real quick right here. There we go. Put that on the floor. And I'm unboxing it right now. Beautiful. There you go. So, it's basically almost a mini cube, similar to the design of a Mac Mini. I don't know if you can see right there. It has 2 Ethernet ports on it, power plug. These are all vents and fans right here. Excuse me, upside down. It's a USB 3.1. I think it's a 3.2 audio, USB-C, and then you have 2 USB 3.2s, I believe, dual HDMI support for 4K monitor, and also another Ethernet port on the back. So I'm about to crack this open real quick. And so this is the PC we will be using for streaming, right? So that's right there. Also inside the box is HDMI cable. Beautiful. Needed that. Also power plug. That's good. That's pretty much all I need to set this up. So what do we have next? We're going to plug this up, power it on. First, we're going to get the monitor on. I'm using a 27-inch monitor right now. I would recommend that if you're going to actually do this, that you probably should do a 32-inch monitor or dual 24, 27-inch monitors. That's essentially what I would use, and we'll go with that. So I'm going to plug this up here. And I'm going to, for now, I'm going to take my wireless mouse and capture card. So that's right here. And actually, wireless mouse and keyboard. I'm going to plug this into the back. I have 3 ports here. I'm going to look up what the ports are. I'm going to plug this in so that I have mouse capability on my screen. So I'm going to plug that up there. Now, I'm probably going to try this real quick to see if this works. I want to see if I can just take the output of this and when it comes on, will it come on as an input on the computer so that I maybe not have to use this monitor setup real quick. But yeah, I'm going to take this, plug this into an output. I'm running this output into my ATM Mini and see if this works. If not, I have another way that I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this camera over here. So I'm basically taking the output of this. I'm going to run it into the input of my capture card and see what happens. Hold on just a second. So there, I'm going to run that there, and I'm going to take the power plug. I'm going to plug it in. And I would like to power it on. So I'm going to power this joint on. Just powered on the computer. I'm going to move the dummy battery off the table for a second. Put this down on the floor, and I'm going to switch to input 4 and see what we get. Or is it input 2? Nothing on input 2. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on just a second. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. So I'm going to plug this up into input 2. And I'm not seeing anything on input 2. So 3, 4. Did I lose my capture card for a second? I think I lost my capture card just for a second. So I'm going to go here and deactivate, activate. There, I got my camera back. So 4, let's go to input 1. It's camera 1, input 2. Oh, input 2 is the computer. It's loading. Wow, there we go. I got input here. Whoa, this is cool. There we go. So now we got the setup. Man, this might work. This might work, y'all. So then I'm going to turn off my camera because you don't need me real quick. Well, I'll leave it on for a second. I'm going to put yes for English. I need to connect it to the Wi-Fi here at the job. Dare Woke, thank you for tuning in, my guy. Yes. So now we're setting up real quick. I'm going to power this on. I'm going to set all this up now. United States, yes. US, yes. Would you like to add a second keyboard layout? Skip that. No, I don't need that. Accept the license. Full name. This is going to be for Bethesda Community Baptist Church. We'll do that. Next. We're going to use the same password they always use. Number lock. Well, I mean, I'm not going to turn it on. All right. So right now we are we're going through this. What is your security question? And what city? DC for a church. This is weird. What's the name of the first school you attended? I don't know. What's your pet's favorite name? Is there a way to skip this? What's your pet's favorite name? I'm gonna put the church's name. Look, it's going to be the same answer. Security question 2. What's the name of the city you were born? Bethesda. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. So if you ever come to Phoenix and try to break into our computer, you know all the passwords. What's the name of your oldest cousin? His name is Bethesda. There we go. Next. Cool. Set up. Yeah, this is what we're doing. What are we saying? Choose privacy settings. Just put accept because I'm moving through this. Just a moment. Hi. Well, how are you? I'm doing good as well. Getting things ready for you. Cool. Hopefully this works. This might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC. Absolutely not. I won't turn it off. I need a USB-C cord to plug into. I'm going to take, let me switch to, while it's doing that, let me switch to 3. I'm going to take this right here. This doesn't require any drivers, the Audio Technica. So I'm going to take this and plug it into the computer back as well. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to take this and plug it into the back. There we go. So there, I plugged that in. That should power this on. It's already on, so that gives me my audio device. And I am going to take my capture card and I'm going to install that as well. Let me see, is the computer ready yet? Take a few minutes. It's still ready. So I can cut the 1 and turn this off. So basically, let me cut the 2 actually. No, let me cut the 4. So actually what it's doing right now is going through the updates to the computer, putting it in, and it's allowing all of the software to be installed, which is, I don't know what's going on as far as what it's doing, but I have to connect it to the internet here shortly. So let me cut to this and turn this on. There we go. So now we're here. I'm wondering why this is such a crazy looking picture, but okay. So Bethesda Community's on here. Obviously I need to connect to the Wi-Fi. So let me see what's available. And actually, let me do this off camera. But I can't see it. Oh, that's crazy. So I am going to have to connect the monitor to this so I can see what I'm doing. And let me do that real quick. I'm going to take this out. All right, so I'm going to take this out and plug it into my monitor. So now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to have a monitor so I can see everything that's going on, as well as something that I can put up on the screen. So this is real useful. If you're wondering why I did not set this up off camera, because tomorrow is about actually setting up a full live stream. So this is something you guys are going to have to go through. I have a few clients that I'm working for that don't know how to hook up a camera at all, or don't know how to hook up a computer. So I'm going to have to walk them through this entire process. So that's on. And then I'm going to take the output of the computer and I'm going to run it into here. Which is going to be I'm going to run monitor 2. And this is not something you'll have to do tomorrow. This is just something that's set up. I'm going to run monitor out, monitor 2 of the computer out into a second monitor so I can see what's going on. So now I can see what's going on in my monitor, and then I'm going to take the second output and run it into the ATM Mini so that I can actually set this up and you can actually see what's going on as well. And now I'm going to run output 2. Again, this is not what you would do normally. I'm only doing this because it's a tutorial and you need to see what I got going on. Give me 1 second. So I had to go get a different cord for the computer. But essentially, I do have my monitor set up right here. And I'm running the second output of the computer. Again, I'm just reiterating, this is not something you would have to do to set up a live stream. I'm only doing this because I'm doing a tutorial of how to set up a full live stream. And because I like to do stuff live so you can see the actual process of it. I don't do a whole lot of editing or a whole lot of, you know, stuff where you just don't know that what's actually being set up. It's all live on the spot. It's all, you know, something that I believe helps live streamers, because when you're working in a setting like church or something like that, you do get those instances where the things that you are trying to actually do are not flowing the way you want it to flow. And so to be able to troubleshoot on the spot is something that we'll probably have to do a whole tutorial on just troubleshooting. Audio issues, video issues. We had a show last week where the cameras would not work. And I don't know what it was, but it would not take the HDMI input from a micro cord. So we had to switch out the cameras to cameras that had a full HDMI sized port. And that's the only way we could get the recording done. It was weird. We're still troubleshooting why that's happening. But at the end of the day, that's part of your job as a live streamer to kind of figure out why this stuff happens. And so that's why a lot of times when people say, oh, you'd be more organized if you just did evergreen videos and you edit it and all this kind of stuff. And it doesn't work like that all the time. Sometimes you need to see that I'm struggling too. And hopefully that will help you be able to get your live stream content going as well. So now I'm going to run this into input 2. There we go. So now I'm able to actually see all that I got going on. So I'm going to switch to camera 2. There we go. That's my second monitor. I'm going to turn on my picture-in-picture. So now you see it. I'm going to be in the upper right-hand corner. So now I can see everything that's being set up on this computer. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to the internet, and I'm going to see what's available. And then I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is off. Turn it on. I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi here. And let me show that Wi-Fi right here. I think this is the Wi-Fi password. Let me see if that's it. I think that's it. So yeah, we're about set up here. Checking network requirements, and we should be ready to go here shortly. And so what we've done is we've connected, did I lose this again? There, we've connected a computer to the input of ATM Mini so that you could actually see what I'm doing. And then tomorrow when we run the tutorial, everything will be actually hooked up to actually run this whole tutorial. So let me see here. Number lock. Let me see if this is a password. Okay, now we're good. So this is probably a great deal of the tutorial that I'm working with. It's everything is connected. Let me go over here and check the internet real quick. As you can see, no, I don't start without data. Confirm and continue. Confirm and start browsing. I'm going to go to speedtest.net. Yeah, and then we're going to install. We're going to check the speed on this joint. And let me switch over to input 2 so you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to test the internet. And it will let me know what my speed is. What we got here. So now this is good that I tested this because my internet needs to be faster than this for me to pull all this off. I'm going to let it run one test, and then I'm going to run another test. Because without a high internet, let's check my upload. My upload's not too bad. It's going okay. So I may have to hardwire in tomorrow. Sorry for all this noise. I'm tripping. So my download is not great. Let me see what network am I connected to. I'm connected to the right network. Let me test it one more time. Let me click go. See what my internet's looking like. I'm wondering if there's a setting on the computer where I need to actually get better internet. Let me see here. Software environment. My upload is there. The components. Network. Let's go to network. Adapter. Refreshing system information. Let me check out the system resources here on the computer. The components multimedia 1.14. It's not great. So we may have to hardwire in tomorrow. Conflicts in sharing, memory. What we got here? Memory. 3.0 port. Okay, it's not too bad. So we're actually.
Are you on Premiere or Premiere Guest?
I'm on Premiere 1.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll check again. Let me check one more time. Let me see here. Premiere 1. Let me just pull up the control panel and see what we got going on. Okay, and we'll go network, small icons, and we'll go network and sharing. Premiere network. Change adapter settings. So we'll go properties. And tell us we should be good, but we got internet though. So first thing we'll probably do is obviously we're going to go to obs.com and we're going to download the software, which would be Windows, and then we're going to do some other stuff. But for now, that's like a majority of the tutorial. That's a majority of the setup for me getting ready for tomorrow, is me actually having this stuff set up to be able to stream tomorrow. So I basically have hooked up, if we go back here, I basically have hooked up the mini computer to, I basically taken this computer and hooked it up to the sound card, which is working, and I've hooked it up to an external monitor as well as hooked it up to OBS so that you guys could actually have a decent tutorial tomorrow. And that's pretty much what I'm ready to go. I mean, it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I will be doing a full setup, everything that I need to get everything going. So this is pretty much all I got to talk about right now. This is Michael Williams for White Label Consulting. If you have, again, any questions, please let me know, and definitely will try to answer them before we get the class going tomorrow. So thank you for watching. God bless you. You guys have a great afternoon.